everyone, it's Noct here with a quick tutorial for leveling your craft from 0 to 400. I know for some crafting can be tedious and expensive, but hopefully with this tutorial it won't be as bad. Now, starting off here in Lion's Arch, talk to your master craftsman to level any profession you would want. There's leathering, huntsman, and armor smithing, but for this particular one we're going to be doing artificing, which for this guide can be used for any other profession excluding I think jeweler and cooking. So we're just going to go ahead and start here, and just as that, simple as that, voila, you are a craftsman. So go to the station, and first thing you're going to see is the production tab. You already have a few recipes. Yeah, focus, scepter, and staff. So a few recipes already available. But what we're going to be working with is inscription and crafting components. After those, and that would be your discovery tab, where you discover recipes here in this panel over here. Your access to your bank and mats. Bank, let's see if we have any crafting boosters that you may possibly have do help level a little bit quicker. Which I don't have a crafting one, but you can use an item booster as well, as it does give you critical experience. I'm not sure if you can use a XP booster, but Alright, so again, start off, check to see how many mats you have. I have no iron, so you don't really need it, but well, you will need it actually, but it is pretty expensive. But for now, again, gather, salvage, you'll get those mats. I do have plenty of green wood, so that's a good start. So again, we're starting with inscriptions, and you're always going to want to craft 3 inscriptions at a time, and 3 inscriptions, 3 each of each inscription. It's probably didn't make no sense to you whatsoever, but hopefully I will show you now. So each one requires 3 woods to make 3 wood planks. This is where you're going to have to do some math. So we're going to need 9. Right? Hopefully that works out. So we have our 9 planks, craft our 9 planks. And yeah, perfect. Alright. So we're going to do 3 of the mighty, 3 of the malign, 3 of the mighty, and 3 of the vital. Okay, craft all the rest. And you see we're already almost to 12. I think, do I have a booster on? I do have a booster on, but I'm not sure if it actually gives me... I don't think so. Okay. So... check to see. Okay, we have our inscriptions are done. Just gonna drag this one down here. I like seeing them all together. So we have our 9 inscriptions. Now we're going to craft our components. We're going to do trident, which requires metal, bronzing, focus, scepter. We're going to skip the staff as it requires more mats. Yeah, so it's 3 just to get one, and it's just going to be a lot more than what we need. So again, forgo the staff. We're going to start with the trident head, which is bronze ingots, which we already have, so otherwise you're just gonna have to craft them. So we're gonna do 3 of those. And we're gonna craft the staff portion of the shaft portion. I'm sorry, not staff portion. It's shaft portion of the trident. And I'm gonna go ahead and craft 9. Okay, we crafted more than we needed, but it's alright. We'll just use it for the other components. Okay, so we're going to drag this here. We have our 3 heads and 3 shafts. That sounds terrible. So, since we already have 3 of the planks, to make both components, to make 3 of each, we'll need 15 planks. So, let's see. So, we'll do 12, since we already have the 3. Alright, so we're going to do 3 of the casings. And 3 of the cores. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing for the scepter cores and rods. God, I have a lot of mats and it only makes 85. Wow. Okay, so we have our 15, so we're going to go ahead and craft 3 of the cores and 3 of the rods. Okay, so now that we have our components, make sure we have the match the foci, the scepters, and the tridents. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to our discovery tab where we're going to be discovering weapon recipes. So we're going to start off with the inscription or insignia, depending, and just click or drag over to the discovery portion. And then I'm just going to click or drag our trident, and gives a pretty good XP right there. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the other components, which, fantastic, we got almost to 25 here. Okay, now we're at 25. Alright, so once you hit 25, every 25 you're going to see new inscriptions pop up, which my suggestion is, of course, it's keep going because it still gives you XP even though it's lower level now, and again, most of your XP again comes from the discovery. So we're just going to keep going and add the rest. Guys like my background music. 3's the magic number. Little throwback there, the Schoolhouse Rock. Okay, again, pretty good XP. We're already up to 30. And again, you're going to do the same thing with the new inscriptions. You're going to craft 3 of each. 3 inscriptions, 3 of each. And as you progress, you're going to get more and more inscriptions. Again, use the one that you either have an abundance of or require less mats. Same thing, you're going to be using the same component sometimes for certain levels. Greenwood, I believe, goes up to 75. Yeah. So, but yeah, you're going to want to do trident, focus, and scepter. Try to avoid staff as much as possible unless you have an abundance of, wood. and make sure you have plenty of inventory space. For the mats, for the weapons or armor that you get, be sure to either salvage it or sell it in the broker, depending on what you made. Of course, they might go for pretty good money. Salvaging, of course, gets you your mats back, and it does also give you essence of luck. So it helps you increase your luck, hopefully, to get those ascendant jobs, so you won't have to craft. So you follow this guide. Again, it can be used for tailoring and others. Once you get to 375, however, you will stop getting inscription recipes. You're going to actually have to go to your master and buy the inscriptions, and again, level 375. So if you follow this guy, you should be able to get to at least 380, but you're still going to need these inscriptions to get you to 400. They don't cost that much, so I mean, you buy them with karma. So yeah, I might recommend it. It's just buying them all. It's good to have those recipes. Again, once you get to about 400, you're going to start crafting exotics. The exotics is the ones that get you to 500, and 500 is what you need to craft ascended recipes. So I'll show you that in a bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and start crafting and get to 370 at least. Hey guys, I'm back. For this last bit, I'm actually on my husband's account because he asked me to level artificing for him because he's too lazy to do it himself. So I volunteered my services. That sounded bad too. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, well, I started at 0. He had some item boosters with him, and I popped one of those, and I went from 0 to 387. As of right now, at 387 here in this video. I see me doing a lot of running back and forth because, again, he doesn't have the mats. So, and by this point, I was like towards the end and I didn't feel like doing any math. So that's why I'm doing a lot of running back. It took me about 2 hours to do his because, again, running to the trade post and back. For mine, it was more about like an hour 20, hour 30. So 30 to 40 minutes on his was just me running back and forth to the trade post, which was But again, it's not too bad. So an hour 30 isn't bad to level from 0 to 400. Again, I bought the inscriptions that he needed from the 375 inscriptions, which are rare inscriptions from the Master Crafter. And again, it got him to about, I got him to 412, I think, 412, and I was able to also do, discover, oh god, what is that called? Agony Infusion recipes. So he's now able to do agony. So it's good for artificing for you to do agony infusion, especially if you do a lot of fractals. But yeah, again, I hope this tutorial helps. If you have any questions, always feel free to contact me, and good luck. Don't let it be, again, it's not that bad. It's not get expensive if you don't have the mats, but otherwise not too bad, and definitely worth having if you plan on doing Ascended. So again, hope this helped, and thanks for watching.